middle of October. If you're a sports fan, you know that means it's baseball playoff time. I got my Mariners jacket on because we finally made the playoffs after 21 years. I mean, my son is 19. He's older than I was the last time the Mariners made the playoffs. I was only 18. I was a senior in high school last time they were in the playoffs. And this is the first time that he's seen the Mariners even make the playoffs. I mean, it's kind of crazy to think that that's been the case. But that is. And I share this because I like to share pieces of who I am. I think there's power in our story. Behind me I have these two pictures. I have the picture of the cross on Liberty Mountain in Lynchburg, Virginia, where I laid my burdens at the foot of that cross. Over my other shoulder you have the picture from Liberty Mountain looking at Liberty University. Liberty, being a multi-time grad there, getting ready to finish my doctoral program there, holds a special place for me. Liberty Mountain especially, that's where I also proposed to my wife, Abby. So it carries a lot of influence in my life. And I've shared that with others because I really feel like our story plays a large part in how we help others and how we interact with others and what God has for others through us. So now you have a little bit more information about who I am. Who are you? That's my question for you today. Who are you? I know it seems like a very simple question, but it's a question that carries a large amount of weight. Because if you can know who you are, you can know what you're made for. You can know where you're going. You can know how to deal with what's going on in your life. See, Scripture says that when we were formed, before we were formed in our mother's womb, God knew us. It says that He's gifted us. He's given us a purpose. We are uniquely gifted and blessed for whatever that purpose is. So that means that whatever my giftings is, my callings, that yes, men are created equal. Yes, we all have value, but we're not all created the same. We're not all destined for the same purpose. Now, I wear this Mariners jacket. Man, I would have loved as a kid to be a professional athlete, and I thought I was going to. But the reality is, while I might be more athletic than 90% of the population, I'm not nearly as athletic enough to throw a ball over 100 miles an hour or jump through the roof and be a basketball player. I'm not 6'6". I can't. I would have loved to play in the NFL. I can't do that. No matter how hard I try or how much I want, I don't have the giftings. God did not gift me with those abilities. He's gifted me with the ability to talk to you through a camera lens. He's gifted me with the ability to teach and counsel and to love on others. And He's gifted you for your unique purpose. He's gifted you with talents, interests. I just felt my daughter is amazingly artistic. Like, she can draw stuff and paint stuff that's like, where did they even come from? I don't get it. It certainly didn't come from me. But she has this ability to do that. God has similar things in your life that He has given to you and gifted you. And understanding yourself allows you to understand the role you play in this world, the role you play in other people's lives. Helps you understand what God has for you and others through you when you understand who you are. When we understand who we are, it also helps us understand how we interact. Not everybody is created equal. No, let me rephrase that. Not everyone is created the same way. Some of us are extroverts. We love to be around people. We get excited and our cup refilled being around people. For others, we're introverts. We'd rather sit at home by ourselves, read a book, have one or two friends, but really find ourselves being filled up being at home. So if you're an introvert trying to be in an extroverted environment, you're going to struggle. If you're an extrovert trying to be in an introverted time and place, you're going to struggle. COVID is a great example of this. When you had extroverted people who were secluded at home and not able to be around their friends, they struggled. Our mental health numbers show this, that as we were isolated, those that come from an extroverted background or an extroverted personality were far more depressed, were far more struggling than introverts with the social isolation aspects of the COVID lockdown. So understanding where you get your cup filled up helps you understand, why am I feeling so dry? Well, if you're an introvert, being in an extroverted environment, well, that's why. You need to take time for yourself. You need to take time to refill your cup. But if you don't understand that, you're going to be wondering, why am I struggling so much? So understanding who you are will help you, better gauge your mental health. But also understanding how you interact with others will also help build better relationships. If you know that when someone comes to you with a problem, that you look at the problem from are we connecting how are we connecting as friends or as people? How are you as a person? Where the other person is coming, hey, I just want to get this project done. The project is the main priority, where for the other person, the project is the main priority, but for you, the relationship is the main priority. If you understand that you have two different agendas, you're not going to be so upset when they don't reciprocate your care that you're giving to them. So if we can understand who we are, if we can understand what makes us tick, we can then better understand how we interact with one another, how the world around us affects us, how we interact with the world around us. A great way to do this, and I'm a huge proponent of this, is personality assessments. The Myers-Briggs personality assessment is a great one that helps you know, are you introverted, extroverted, and at what percentage? Are you fully extrovert, fully introvert? Most people are somewhere in the middle. For myself, I am a margin, I'm right in the middle. I'm extroverted, introverted, the same amount. But understanding that helps me understand when I'm feeling worn down, I need to go this way. When I'm feeling excited, I need to go this way. So understanding, doing those personality assessments helps me understand who I am. It'll help you understand. DISC profile, it helps you know, are you, kind of the same thing. Are you people-oriented or task-oriented? Are you an extrovert? Are you an introvert? These are things, if you go online and you Google Myers-Briggs or DISC profile, you can find free profiles. You can find free tests. They'll give you some of this. If you want help going through it, reach out. I love walking through and helping people interpret these things. It's really exciting. When I first went through it, it was really exciting for me to finally understand who I am, why I do the things I do. Have you ever wondered why you do what you do, or you react the way you do, or why certain people trigger you the way they do? Well, it's because of your personality and their personality. If you can understand what triggers you, what makes you tick, what brings you life, what brings you down, you can better prepare yourself for those individuals who have different personalities. You can better prepare the way you approach them and the way they approach, how they approach you. You can be better prepared for their approaches to you. But this comes to you understanding who you are. It's your mental health, your spiritual health, your physical health really starts with understanding who you are. And the final point I want to make about this is that if you understand who you are, how you were made, what God created you, your gifts, your talents, your purposes, you can then stop playing the comparison game. Well, this person over here is doing this, and they've accomplished this and this, and this person over here is doing this. But they're gifted in different ways for different jobs. When you understand who God created you to be, it helps you to stop comparing yourself to others and bringing yourself down or feeling you're less than who you are. So I challenge you, find out who you are. Take these assessments. Like I said, if you need more guidance on this, reach out. Reach out to us. You know, if there's something that you don't understand about this, reach out, ask a question. We are more than willing to answer. I'm here to help you. Like I've said before, the purpose of these videos are to bless you and help you and encourage you and build you up. We want to help you understand who you are so that you can interact better with others. So share this video, like this video. You know, if you want to know more about this, reach out. But we thank you for watching this. We thank you for the feedback that we've gotten so far. And we look forward to your feedback coming out of this and further building relationship with one another and helping you build a relationship with others. So this week, walk in God's grace, walk in His freedom. And we thank you for listening, and may God bless you and keep you this week.